What is up, guys? McDouble's back again with a brand new video, and today I've got the Dragon Warrior for you guys. A pretty sick build, and there's a lot of good PvP in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's jump right in. So essentially, I started the game with a clear strategy in mind. First of all, we're playing on Area 52. It's the free pick realm, and the reason we're doing it is so we can actually try the new Dragon Warrior build that just came out. And since the draft mode, which is RNG reliant, is just heavily not in my favor, this is the best way to jump on this build. And the server is completely bumping. There's so many people on all the time, which, you know, I'm actually surprised by. So that's another good reason to play as well. We're going to be the Dragon Warrior in this video, and I'll show the legendary enchant now. It's rather complex, and we'll go over it throughout the video, but essentially it's going to focus on warrior abilities. We're going to be the true Dragon Warrior as well, picking up not just the Dragon Roar and the Dragon Charge, but also the Dragon's Breath, and just being a total badass. The PvP is sick, guys. But anyway, that was the general strategy. We just got to get to level 10. Okay, I'm level 10. I think I'm going to continue the same strategy for a bit. Just go with the Thunderclap. Right? Go with the massive AoE, mow everything down, just try to get as many levels as I can. We can't actually do the main points of our build for so long, right? Level 30 minimum, but even then we need more things. We need the Bloodthirst, we need the Slam, we need the Mortal Strike, and to do that, we just need to get the levels. So one of my favorite things about playing on the free pick realm is that there's a lot of versatility, right? You can do whatever you want. I mean, right now I only have Thunderclap, but I have plenty of Talent Essence and Ability Essence, which you use to get abilities with that I could use. And so what I think I'm going to do is actually be a tank for a bit, just to get some levels in the random dungeon finder, because there's really no reason not to. I can just thunderclap everything, and as you can see, as it dies, do I have Crackling Thunder? Your damaging abilities have a chance to strike your target's location. We got the new Stormbringer, man! I told you it was a lot like Crackling Thunder in the update video. So that's pretty lucky on these random green boots. But yeah, I think we'll go parry tank, maybe 2H parry tank, and just tank some dungeons, try to get some levels a little bit faster. We'll be of a lot of help to our allies who queue with us, because we have an aura, so that's going to be a pleasant surprise for them as well, I think. But yeah, I think that's going to be the best way to do it, because we just need to get high enough to get the things we need to play a real Dragon Warrior. We've also got the Halloween event right now, so that's going to be pretty fast XP. You can just go to all the different inns all around the world and take the candy basket. You can see I've already done Goldshires right here, and it's a massive amount of XP on Ascension. There we go, level 15. We can start doing dungeons now. Okay, I put my first 6 points into Iron Will and Tactical Mastery, and with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and grab Defensive Stance, and let's see, I think also Victory Rush as well. Iron Will just converts 25% of my strength as parry, and then also gives me a 100% chance to gain 50% damage reduction for 10 seconds, which is massive whenever I use Mocking Blow. This is something you can never utilize on the draft realms, because you'll simply never get what you need unless you're absurdly lucky. But on this realm, at level 18, I could just choose Mocking Blow, a 2-minute taunt essentially, that now serves as a damage reduction cooldown. That's pretty fun, actually. And it also says after parrying, I gain some rage. Now, Tactical Mastery increases my armor contribution from armor in general by 40% and gives me Stagger as a capstone bonus. I stagger 30% of the damage taken from any physical attack exceeding 10% of my maximum health, which essentially means I take the damage over time instead of taking it all at once, making it easier for my healer to heal through that. Now, another thing we're going to grab ASAP is Improved Victory Rush. This increases the crit of Victory Rush by 60%, but more importantly, whenever I parry, it gives me a chance to make Victory Rush able to be used, and that's a lot of extra threat and a lot of extra healing. So there we go. Defensive Stance. I've got the Thunderclap ready to go. I've got the Victory Rush ready to go for when we can do that. I've got the Blood Rage. I also have 7 Ability Essence, so I might as well just pick up things like Charge, just so I can get into the fight quicker. I guess we'll pick up a Taunt, just to make sure we have that. We could go with the Revenge. That would be quite good. That can be used with a 2H weapon. It's really strong, and it actually activates after a parry. And now we're out. We have no more Ability Essence, so that worked out quite well. Okay, so I queued for RFC, and as soon as I get in there, I realize that we've got 2 2H parry tanks, and yeah, we breezed through this pretty freaking fast. Obviously, the whole strategy is just to simply thunderclap, right? There's not much else going for it. I get off the parry occasionally. That results in a free victory rush or a revenge or both. And ultimately, it was a very easy run. And we got all the way up to level 21. At level 21, I knew I needed to do something else, right? I need to get into some PvP, obviously. And, well, the best way for me to do that is to get to level 25. At level 25, I can acquire the Taste for Blood talent that allows my Rend, this is an oldie but a goodie for this channel, to have a 100% chance to allow the use of Overpower. Now, this Overpower will then, with the improved Overpower talent, have a 50% chance to crit. That's a lot. And obviously, I'll be making them bleed more with 33% of my melee weapon damage over time through the Deep Wounds talent. So, there's a lot of innate synergy there. Not just that, but one of the ways that you could build a Dragon Warrior is with a 2H. I do think Single-Minded Fury at max is just going to be better, but hey, we can't do Single-Minded Fury until max, well, level 60 in that regard. So I think that the best way to do this is to play a 2H Rend Overpower Dragon Warrior build. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But in order to make that happen, I needed to get to level 25. So I queued for Stocks. Now, Stocks was interesting. I was under leveled to be tanking this, but I did buy some decent gear to throw on. It went by incredibly fast. I just immediately cleared everything in the first hallway, cleared that first Targon the Dread boss, took a hard right, killed everything I could, and as soon as we completed the dungeon, I hit level 25, and that's when it began. So I realized very quickly after doing my first battleground, which was a Warsong Gulch, by the way, and I'm using a Taste for Blood build, I realized very quickly that this was the way to level. Number one, I looked around places like Duskwood and Red Ridge, and I couldn't find anybody to fight. The reason I couldn't find anybody to fight was that, quite simply, the BG meta is far too good. We all know what it is by now. It came from the draft servers. You simply queue random BG, somebody is bound to have an aura, and you level at an exorbitant speed. But here is what's important. On this realm, it's even faster, it seems. So I'm going to show you some clips of just me completely steamrolling some guys in this Warsong Gulch, because surprisingly, it was a 1-minute queue, and there's tons of people doing it, or perhaps unsurprisingly due to what I just said about the XP rates. It's Area 52, and if you know anything about Ascension, if you've stuck around here for a bit, you know that Area 52 tends to be the place where the population is the smallest, because everybody wants to play the seasonal realm. But I think a lot has changed. Number one, I think that due to the fact that Ascension has moved towards a completely different way of balancing their game, one in which they focus entirely on legendary enchants and, you know, the top builds all having to do with building around these legendary enchants, that it's no longer a game about wacky, traditional, vanilla WoW, Wrath, Burning Crusade WoW combos. What if I mix a rogue and a priest? It's not about that anymore. It's about crazier things that have to do with these legendary enchants. As a result, the game mode being random almost means nothing. You know, once you've done it and you got the dopamine rush of going through all the RNG constantly, you're just done, you know, because at that point you realize if the build I happen to like requires some, you know, crazy epic quality abilities or something, and I can't acquire them in a healthy amount of time with a healthier grind, then there's no point of me playing once the novelty wears off. But then you can just go to Area 52 now, play the same builds people play and go for on draft anyway, except you don't have to have a headache. You can just build the damn class. And yeah, I think a lot of people have realized that, including myself, and are giving Area 52 a try. I have done nothing to boost the population of this server. It's just big before I even got here, and that's pretty exciting as well. Oh my god, I was gonna turn this into a montage or something, and it probably still will be, but 8-0? I just got in. I got in late. I'm already winning the game for my team. And then there's this Mokgar guy, awesome, 2 flag returns, man, a flag capture from Amon-Grat. I mean, my team is stacked. It's just like, it feels like my enemies on the other team, right? Like they just don't, they haven't played, you know, like they're more new, or they're trying wackier builds. But anybody that played back in the old days knows, if you want to win pre-40, you just go Rend OP Wind Fury. And yes, I will be going Wind Fury at 30. It's gonna be sick. You know, one of the main reasons that people thought Free Pick was probably a place that you were just going to get your ass handed to you from sweats and also never have a chance to play anything fun is because once upon a time, so many of the legendary enchants that are in the game now did not exist. I mean, obviously, almost all of them. Once upon a time, the only legendary enchants in the game were ones that just added an extra baby effect to your weapon attacks. Yeah, so for example, if you wanted to add some fire damage to your attacks, if you wanted to add frost damage, that's what it would do. Okay, I think we've got this guy. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, but nowadays, everything is something that you build around in terms of legendary enchants. So basically, everybody plays similar builds anyway, except there's more now. You know, there's like 20 good legendary enchants for just DPS, and maybe mix in the tanks in there too. And that's not even including the healers. And there's a lot of really good stuff as a result of that you can play, and you're going to go that way anyway. Whether you're on the draft realm or here, you're going to go that way anyway. Except on here, you can actually get the things you want. And you know, they curated it to some degree as well. I mean, certain things that are too strong, like Divine Shield, for example, require 6 ability essence. You're not getting that lightly, no matter what you think. People are paying the price if they get certain things. I really like that. But it's even more important that there's fresh meat, right? I'm in this BG right now, and it's just full of all different skill levels. Not just in terms of WoW, but in terms of specifically classless WoW. To a point in which a simple Rendo P build with, you know, me covering the basis of a slow, a stun, AoE CC, and an interrupt, and a gap closer is obviously enough because it's just blatantly good to beat people who didn't know that you need these things at certain levels to win. That's fun. Okay, so that's done, and I'm level 32, which is really, really high. I'm buying some more stuff right now, and I had to get rid of the Holy Light if I was going to free up enough points to grab the Wind Fury. So, you know, you really can't get whatever you want. Eventually, you got to get rid of things. So that's the Wind Fury. That's pretty good. I've also got both the Slam and the Death Wish now. On our way to becoming a Dragon Warrior, I am going to go ahead and pick up the random enchant. We are going to convert Death Wish into Dragon Roar, and we're going to see how it works at low levels. And honestly, I'm really excited. It would have taken me 2 weeks, probably, of grinding. You know, knowing my luck and how I literally have not seen certain good abilities yet. Like, I've never seen a freaking blue Wind Fury card. Like, how is that even possible? You know, things that are so essential on draft to be good is so dramatically different. Guys, my Rockbiter on my TG build made me dumpster people who didn't have it. Just because of one ability. That's how impactful some of these things are. It's very, very, very important when everybody's going the same way anyway, that people have equal ability to go a certain direction. That's what I think, at least if you want to take it any kind of serious. So I've got the Corpse Maker, a bunch of new stuff. I think that's everything, right? Okay, we look pretty cool. I remember back in the old days, getting Green Iron was like the way to go. I'm talking like Wrath and TBC. Like, you wanted Green Iron, a full set of it, but you could dominate in the low-level BGs. Even Cataclysm and stuff, if I recall correctly. But the Corpse Maker is crazy. 15 strength, 8 stam with Wind Fury is just going to be absolutely ridiculous right now at this level. I have a high-end of 236. Like, why? I haven't even spent a lot of my talent essence. I need to do that. I think I'm gonna go into straight dummy mode. Just go pull Axe Spec. I swear to God, how many videos do I have where I play Axe Spec? I feel like most of my videos are disproportionately me playing Axe Spec. And I don't have any shame in it. I'm going to go two-handed weapon spec for more crit, and I'm going to go play with 23% crit at level 32. Except now I'm going to have Dragon Roar, so I've got to make that happen. One thing I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, I'm currently recording this with a widescreen monitor, like a really big one. And as a result, people that have widescreen monitors have an extra option to watch the game in that quality, which is nice for them. It's just better quality. Now, is it worse quality for people who are still watching it in just 1080p, you know, like 1920 by 1080p? Is that bad for you? If it is, I'm immediately switching back, because guess what? That's like 95% of people that watch me. But, you know, if it doesn't affect those people at all, which is most of you, then I'm just going to play with the widescreen. If it does, I'll switch back. It's no biggie. But you got to let me know. It is different. This whole video has been with the widescreen monitor. So if you notice a difference, well, obviously that's why. Wow, imagine. I'm scammed, dude. They don't let you reforge things off greens anymore. So I have this crappy Blade Master thing, and I don't want it. But look at how good that helmet is. The good thing is I'll be able to resell it pretty easily. Yeah, there's not even a single one on the AH. I'll probably make something off this, actually. I'll put this in for 11 gold. I'm actually very confident that will sell. Now we just have to find a different one real quick. I've got plenty of gold on an old character, so I can easily get the things I need right now. Honestly, if I didn't want to waste too much money, I could just grab a Phalanx Headguard of the Bear. It's still pretty good. I mean, Frost Reaver Crown is not that much better. It's a lot of gold. I could go get the money for it, but why? Imagine costing 45 gold on the Area 52 realm. All right, let me go get the money real quick. We'll grab Dragon Warrior, guys. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I completely carried my team all through the 30 bracket to victories, and that feels great every time, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and get a trick-or-treat little thingy and bust out level 40 real quick on this guy. Level 40 is going to be Mortal Strike, and with the Mortal Strike is also the Bloodthirst. I'm going to have to clear out some talent points for these things, just one, but yeah, it's going to be massive because that's the full build. I have a full build in terms of doing what I'm supposed to be doing at endgame already at level 40. I don't even need the Rend OP part of this build anymore. I'm going to completely rework it to make it what I would use if I was max level, let's say. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, guys. Let's go ahead and get that level. All right, guys. Level 40. What a good time to be leveling, by the way. So fast with these trick-or-treat things. I bet you could go all over the world, grab all of them, and get like 10 levels off it without an aura if you wanted to go to all the different places. But hey, level 40. I'm going to go ahead and rework my build, get it ready, prepare it, and then we'll take a look at it and jump back into leveling. Hey, look, I was right. I actually made money off this. Only a few gold, but at least I didn't buy it for nothing. Okay guys, so the Dragon Warrior, it's pretty powerful, I would say. Those clips don't even truly do it justice. I just got done doing so many BGs, level 57 now, and we dominated in all of them. It was sick. I want to real quick go over my build. I'm playing a two-handed version of a Dragon Warrior build, something I don't recommend for max as far as I'm aware right now, okay? I think SMF, single-minded Fury over here, and the Fury Warrior tree at the bottom, it's going to be the main way you want to play it. But we can't do that until 60, so 2H it was, and this is what I went with. So I took anger management to give me more rage. I noticed that getting anger management completely fixed my rage problems before I had access to two-handed weapon mastery. I'm not exactly sure if I still need it, but it's pretty interesting with the capstone bonus, making it to where charge is now not just a way to close a gap, but also a way to mitigate damage with a 30% reduction in damage taken. So that's pretty sick. I got all the same things I showed you guys before, but we added things like Blood Frenzy for 4% more physical damage and 4% more melee attacks attack speed. That's really, really strong. 6% flat damage with two-handed weapon mastery as well, so that's 10% total physical damage. That we've added. We have the Blood Surge. We've gone over this with previous builds. Essentially, it makes to where one of my Bloodthirsts will ignore 50% of my opponent's armor. We'll end up maxing out Unending Fury for more slam damage and more Bloodthirst damage. The two-handed weapon spec in the Pally tree. And we also have improved Hamstring. This immobilizes my target, which is really good. Once every 10 seconds, 3 seconds, you can't move effects. And that goes really well with an epic enchant I've been trying called Unstoppable Force, so that my slam now becomes guaranteed to critically hit when used on an immobilized target. So that's been pretty good with the instant slams. I really like the instant slams. I think it's a whole lot of fun. And yeah, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what you think. I am going to go ahead and end the video right here. We're going to do an episode 2 where we finish this character off. I am going to do my New World episode 5 very, very soon. And another thing to keep in mind is if you'd like to participate in my Halloween tournament, which is just a small scale community-based tournament, just something for my viewers, for my community, for the Ascension community as an extension of that as a whole, right? To, you know, show off what they've got, give people some builds. That's a really big thing here. So yeah, highly recommend. I'll put that link in the description below too. You can sign up for that. You still have 11 days, okay? But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. McDoubles out.